Hi everybody, welcome to our first episode of CJ Discovery. We have been thinking about some things that we can do. We both had a lot of fun vlogging, but the school year is in full swing and it's crazy to try to do that sort of thing every day. So we've been back and forth on some things that we can do, and we think we have a good idea. Luckily, both of us are pretty creative people, right?
Yes.
We like to create, we like to do things with our hands, so we came up with this idea that we're going to do some kits together and some things like that. Our first kit is kind of a surprise to him. I didn't quite show him what we got, so he can be excited when he sees it. I went to the store and I found this awesome looking kit. It says it's called Magic Science. We've never done this. I have no idea what's inside. I have no idea if it's going to be any good or if, and that's kind of the point here, is to see whether or not these kits are things that are fun to do or whether or not we think that they're no fun. Of course, this is a personal opinion vlog. We are not trying to say that other people might not have fun doing it, or this is just our opinion and whether or not we like these kits and whether or not these are things that we think that are fun for kids to do. We're very fortunate today that Josh got a day off school.
Yes.
So we're both in our jammies hanging out in the basement having a nice relaxing day. We also decided that we would do it in our storage/laundry room so that, if things get a little messy, it's not a big deal. We got concrete floors and it's already, just kind of a messy area. Alright, I'd like to get into this box and see what's inside. I did already open it only to find out what the instructions were inside. I have not opened anything else inside. So I get to discover this along with Josh.
Could I open it?
Sure. Okay, the first thing that you get, let's see, is this big instruction booklet. When I first saw this, I was like, holy cow, there's so many instructions. I thought there was going to be so many magic tricks. There really isn't. So there's only 8 pages with about 9 things that you can do and some little facts there. And then it goes into its French and Spanish. So really the instruction book is not all that long, though not only is it, it's shorter than I thought it was, but also it's not that intimidating. It seems really intimidating when you first see it. Also, I will tell you that most of the things that I saw in here, the things that don't come with the kit seem to be things that you really would. Sometimes I get these things and they're like, you're going to need a flathead, sideways, ricochet, screwdriver. And I'm like, what is that? I don't know what it is. These things are like water, a pen, a butter knife, tape, things that you really would have around your house, which is awesome. Alright, let's see what's in here.
What's this?
This is part of the project. You get this sheet of paper, which is one of the projects that are in there. Go ahead.
Why is there a plastic bag inside?
You get this bag, and it looks like this bag has a lot of different things inside of it. We have some tubes. We have the thing that the tubes sit in. There is some packages here of different things. It definitely seems like a kit that you're not going to just hand to a kid, but I don't know if an older kid would probably be fine on most of this, it looks like. I mean, as long as they know not to eat it. Baking soda. And this little thing says it's vegetable oil, so nothing too tragically, awful, but depending on the age of your kid, I'm sure you're going to want to work at it with them.
What?
There's this tube inside. I know what this tube is for. And then you get this too. Normally the first project you're supposed to do the project and wait an hour to do the next one. What we're going to do is get it started, and then we're going to put it to the side and do the other part. So it says that we're going to make our wizard wand, which is what this tube is for. And it says we're going to need water and a measuring spoon. So we're going to go and collect those things. Okay, so the first project in here is actually making a wizard wand, which you will need to do the rest of your spells. Normally, like I said, you're supposed to do this and then finish it, and then you can do the rest of them. The wizard wand's just kind of a goofy part of the project to have fun and pretend like you're being a wizard and all that. So what we're going to do is we're going to start the wizard wand, and we'll finish it at the end. And in the meantime, Josh is going to use something else to play the part of the wizard wand. Every good wizard needs a fantastic wand to cast spells. Get ready to make your own brilliant, shimmering purple wand. And it tells you what you need. It says, from your kit, you're going to need, this is polyacrylide, and so that we got that out. It says you're going to need the clear wand and the caps. It's got 2 little caps that came with it, so we need those. It says you'll need your coloring tablet. You're only going to use part of these for this project. This stuff is, you know, the same basic ingredients throughout most of the kit. And then it says you need a test tube and the stand. Now, like I said, the good things is the stuff that you need that are not in the kit are really simple to come by. In this project, you need some water. We probably have far too much here. So I went and got some water and a measuring spoon. So in this case, I just grabbed all of our measuring spoons. It looks like this project needs a teaspoon. So we're going to follow the instructions. For the most part, I'm going to try to have Josh do these, and I'm just going to help where's needed. So it says the first thing we're going to do, and in this case, we can only do the first couple of steps, and then it takes an hour. Most of the things don't seem to be like that. It doesn't take a lot of waiting time, just this first project. So it says you should fill the test tube almost to the top with water and drop in a blue color tablet. So, and this to you and I'll pour it. We're going to fill this almost to the top, it says. Okay. And let's put that back in the test tube stand. I don't know if you can see the stand here. So let's put it in the middle there like that. Alright, so there we've got it in there. Next thing it says to do is drop in a blue color tablet. Oh good, it looks like inside of this little pouch they come in a little packet like this, so they're not just all scattered in there. Yes, you get to do it.
Yay!
I'm going to hold this up for you to see. It says to drop in the blue color tablet, so we're going to do that. There we go,
Whoa.
And it just starts to fizz at the bottom there and dissolve. It says to make a purple magic wand. Do you know what color we would have to drop in? This is going to be blue, so what color will we have to drop in to make it purple? Do you know? Because it looks like we have blue, red, and yellow.
It would be red.
Right.
Because blue plus yellow would equal green.
Right, absolutely. So, there we go. That's a lot more blue.
Okay, now let's put the red.
So you're going to put in a red. Here you go.
This is what the... Here.
Let's hold this up, and you're going to put in the red. There it goes, and
Let's
you're
use
going to
this
swirl
spoon.
it together.
Let's use this spoon instead.
You want to put it in there and swirl it?
Sure.
It is a purpley color. At this point, it kind of looks like it's kind of a dark purpley. Maybe they just need to dissolve a little more. Okay, pull it out. So this is where we're at right now. It's definitely not like, ooh, ah, it's so purple. It's more like a dark kind of, don't you agree? Kind of a dark.
A dark purple. At the bottom, it looks super purple, but at the top, it looks more bluish.
Yeah, so maybe once it dissolves a little more. Alright, the next step, it says, put about a teaspoon of the polyacrylamide into the color, I have no idea if I'm saying that word correctly, into the colored water. Wait about an hour until the crystals have soaked up into the colored water. So we're going to do that, and then we're going to put it to the side and let it soak up a little bit while we do some other projects. Alright, so very carefully, you want to get in there and scoop out a scoop of this. Careful, you're spilling it. Okay, hold on to it.
Okay, so now after that, we should probably put...
Okay, so they're just in there, and as you can see, the water's turned quite a bit more purple, but it still really is a dark purple. It's not like this light color. I don't know why that matters to me. It is supposed to sit for an hour and soak up the crystals are supposed to absorb this water in here so that you can put them in the tube. So we're going to put that to the side. Okay, the second part in this is just not so much a science project as it is a little crafty project for the whole idea of the magic kit. So you're going to make a magic hat, and that is what this thing is for. So what it says that you need, it says you need the purple paper, and it says you need your star stickers. So your star stickers. And then it says you need safety scissors and glue or tape. I've got tape, and our kiddo here is 10 years old, so we have just good old regular scissors here. So here's what it says. It says it's important for a wizard to look the part. Now you can make your own magic hat. take the sheet of purple paper and carefully cut out the template. See how it's got the drawing on it for you to cut out. So we're going to do that. Do you want me to cut it or do you want to cut it?
I want you to cut it.
No, 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 no.
Nom nom nom.
Nom nom nom? No, no, no. Jinx. Alright, I have finished cutting it here. This is the template. Let's cut out. Shazam! I think it actually was pretty cool. I was a little disconcerted there, but for a kid who likes to play pretend, you know, that's pretty decent looking. And then you could put your own star stickers on it. This seems to be the front, so maybe put your stickers on here. I start to have not a lot of faith in this, but honestly, for a little kid like this, it's pretty cute. I could definitely see a little kid having a lot of fun with having their own little wizard hat, right? And I could wear it too. And if it's his head, it obviously doesn't fit mine, but, you know, I have a big old adult head, so not surprising. But it fits his head, and he's 10, so I think it would fit most kids' head, and you could probably tape it in a little more if it was a smaller head, I suppose. Our next project, it says, is a Fizzy Frenzy, and it says that we need our citric acid, right here. You want to hold that?
Baking soda.
Our baking soda. It says we need 2 test tubes and our stand. So this is our stand and our 2 test tubes. Oh, by the way, it gives you 4 test tubes, and it also has these little measuring spoons in it. It seems like we can probably do most of these with very little having to clean out and stuff, but we'll figure that out as we go. It says we need our medium scoop. See, it gives us 2 little scoops here. This is the medium and this is the small, I guess. Which, by the way, why isn't it not large and small? Medium implies that there is supposed to be a larger size, and if there's not a larger size, this would be the large and the small. Medium has to come in between. That's my own personal rant. I rant like that about Starbucks and all that. We'll let it go. Anyway, this is apparently the medium scoop because there is no large scoop. So, and we need our wizard wand. Now, you want to get your wand? We've decided that we are going to use this as our wizard wand because our actual wand isn't done yet, but that's okay. Normally, if you do it ahead of time, you would have it, but we've decided to use this. Now, outside of the kit, it says that you just need water. So again, I've got my cup of water here that we used earlier, and we're going to use that. Now, it says to set up a test tube on the test tube stand. We'll just put the one up there for now. So we've got that right here. It's all set up on our stand. I like this. It actually, just for the record, it holds it fairly good. I can even do this. So, I mean, it's pretty sturdy for, I'm pretty impressed so far with this kit. So I like that. And we're going to add 2 medium scoops of citric acid and 2 medium scoops of baking powder to the test tube. It says we're going to swirl the tube and mix the 2 powders. And then we're going to see what happens. I don't know why this says we need 2 test tubes in a stand. Okay, I feel like I've encountered our first problem with this. First of all, it says that you need 2 test tubes in a stand. The instructions clearly do not do anything that requires 2 test tubes. So I'm not quite sure why it says that. The other thing is it says you need water, and there's nothing on here that says what water you're going to actually use. So I already know from my normal life that those 2 won't do anything together until we add a little bit of water to it. So I'm not quite sure what the deal is. So here's the thing. I'm good on science. I like playing Discovery. So what we're going to do is first we're going to go ahead and follow the instructions exactly as it says. And I'm going to show you what happens. So we're going to set it, and that'll use our both test tubes. So we're going to set up the test tube. It says we're going to add 2 medium scoops of citric acid and 2 medium scoops of baking soda. This is our citric acid. You're going to do 2 scoops of that right into the tube. One. 2. So it's just a white little powder there at the bottom. And then our next step was to add 2 medium scoops of baking soda. 1. see we have just a little powder here at the bottom. It's not doing much. So there we go. I mean, it would not do anything if I fall. It says swirl the tube to mix the two powders. Abracadabra, the powders are bubbling, fizzing into a frenzy.
Does not.
No. And the reason for that is that's what you need the water for. I can tell you that the water will help it dissolve, and by dissolving, it helps the two bond together, and that's what causes the chemical reaction. Here you go. You hold this. I'm going to pour a little bit of water. It's going to fizz. So here we go. And we can totally hear it already go up. You see it fizzing like crazy. This is just like what happens in a bottle of pop. Want to hold it? It's just like what happens in a bottle of soda. If you were to get soda, all the gas bubbles are creeping up to the surface and trying to escape. Isn't that cool? And it looks just like a soda.
Yeah, it looks like Sierra Mist.
It does look like Sierra Mist. It looks just like Sprite or Sierra Mist, and that'll keep going for a while. Listen to it. And what's happening is, as it mixes, it's creating these little bubbles of gas, and they're trying to escape and get to the top. And so, because they push to the surface and out they come. So that makes all that sizzling. It looks just like a thing of Sprite there.
Let's put some more in it.